Hello, and welcome to the Boarding Kennel, a website I literally invented so I could talk to you about board games like this sort of thing. I don't know why that keeps happening. Yes, board games, just look at these, look at this beautiful beast, incredibly complicated, all about the USA and the USSR going to war over the course of the entire Cold War, 1945-1989. We've got Scotland Yard, where one of your friends is a nasty person rushing around London, and the rest of you all act as cops, trying to chase him down by using inefficient public transport. Ghost stories, where everybody teams up to be samurais to try and kill the iniquitous Wu Feng, a horrendous mega ghost from the nether regions of hell. Dreaming spires, maybe this sort of thing is more up your alley. This is where everybody in the game competes to build their own Oxford or Cambridge college. I think it's Oxford, it's an Oxford college. There's something for everybody. See, board games are fun and cool and infinitely varied. It's not just millions of copies of Scrabble at your local WH Smith's or infinite reskins of Monopoly based on famous public toilets. There are a billion types of game out there. There's types of games for everybody. If you're new to the hobby though, where are you going to start? You want something that's fun, you want something that's engaging, something that you can stick in front of your friends and they're going to want to pick up again straight away once you've gone through your game. You want King of Tokyo. It's February in the UK, which means it's blisteringly cold, normally, but today's such a nice day, I thought perhaps we could take this outside. Wow, it has turned nasty out there, so let's do it inside instead. Here it is, King of Tokyo. Look at these rules. 4 pages, that's all it is, and then you'll know everything you ever wanted to know about how to control giant monsters and smash up Tokyo in spectacular fashion. Look at this, that's not even a page of rules, this is just a breezy Q&A about how some of the cards work in the game. These are our large examples, which are going to help you learn how to play, and the rest of it will take you 5 minutes to read. Then you'll probably consult it twice more before throwing it in the box and never ever looking at it again. Perhaps you could just let it retire. Ooh, lovely. Okay, here is the board. This is it. That's all there is to it. You are either in Tokyo or you are outside of Tokyo. This is an extra bit of Tokyo for 5 or 6 player games, but these act in exactly the same way. So there's not billions of places to worry about moving to. It's just you're in and you're smashing things up, or you're out and you are trying to get in. Here are your monsters. Look at this guy, Kraken. Big bloody eyes, beautiful claw. All of these monsters are exactly the same. This one is the Mecha Dragon, some sort of mechanical dragon, surprisingly. The Alienoid is a great big space alien. Gigazor is Godzilla, but it's not Godzilla for copyright reasons. Cyber Bunny is a rabbit controlling an enormous robot. And we've got the King, which is also definitely not King Kong for copyright reasons. All of these work in exactly the same way. There's not a lot on there, it's just this slider at the top and this slider at the bottom. The bottom one tells you how much life you've got left, and the top one shows you how many victory points you've got. As soon as you get 20, that's the end of the game, and if you get down to 0 life, that is also the end of the game. Everything you do in the game is controlled by these Yahtzee style, or Yahtzee-inspired dice, of which there are 6, and another couple of lovely green ones in there in case you get superpowered and you can do more things. These work as you would expect a regular dice to work. You roll them and attempt to get different combinations. Now, the game hinges around you being able to choose which of your dice to keep and which of your dice to roll again. You can have another couple, well, you can have 3 goes in total, re-rolling your dice in an attempt to pick up the faces that you are looking for. So there's 6 faces, they all do a different thing. The claws allow you to A, move your monster into Tokyo. I should have prepared this. And if you are in Tokyo, rolling a claw will see you do damage to all of the monsters that are outside of Tokyo, which is obviously fantastic. The slight downside of being inside Tokyo is all of the monsters outside, when they throw a claw, they damage you. So it can be punishing to be inside Tokyo, but at the same time, if you can withstand that punishment, you can knock other people out of the game. And all of the time collect victory points. These bits down here show you that you get 1 victory point for moving into Tokyo, and you get another 2 victory points at the start of every turn if you are still in there. Fantastic. You only need to get 20 to win, so these can move very, very rapidly indeed. When you are in Tokyo, however, you cannot heal. This, I don't know if you can see, is a heart with a no way sign over it, and heart is the second face on the dice. When you're outside of Tokyo, you can roll these, and then you will get 1 point of health back. What else do we have? Electric bolts. These represent your energy, which is lovingly represented itself by these green cubes. Look at them. Very lovely. Like if you played Pandemic, a lot like the virus cubes in there, and rolling these electric things will allow you to store up energy in the form of 1 cube per electric that you've rolled, and then you can use that to buy cards. Now, 3 of these go down next to the board, and they each represent different ways that your monster has improved or grown or just done a weird thing to smash up Tokyo. This one is called Regeneration. When you heal 1 extra damage. So that's going to be handy if you're inside... Oh no, that won't be handy if you're inside Tokyo, but yeah, anyway, these cards make you better. There's always 3 out, and as soon as one gets bought, that leaves open a gap, and another one goes in. So you'll find yourself looking at these cards and trying to work out your play style and, you know, what are you going to aim for, and also try to think about what other people are doing as well. Do you want to take a card just so they can't get it? Do you want to try and buy a card before them? And buying that card will involve rolling the dice, making sure you're picking up those important energy rolls. The other 3 sides of the dice are covered by numbers. You can either get a 1, which is not quite as good as a 2, which is slightly inferior to a 3. Rolling 3 of any of these numbers gets you that many victory points, which is fantastic, but leaves you in the sort of situation where you've rolled a couple of 2s. Do you want to keep going and push your luck and try and re-roll some more dice to get another 2, or would you be better off healing because you desperately need to heal? Or do you want to get some energy because you really want this card, you want jets? It's a constant push and pull between what you think you can pull off by rolling these dice, and if you don't pull it off, what the repercussions are going to be from all of the other monsters trying to kill you. Now, there's one last wrinkle to this problem, if that's not a weird non-metaphor, in that if you are in Tokyo and someone rolls a claw or more than 1 claw and they damage you, you have the option to leave, to move out of Tokyo, giving up the potential to get those points on your next turn. And if you do that, the monster that damaged you has to go into Tokyo. They don't even get any choice about it. Which is fine if you're on lots of health and, you know, you're feeling pretty rude and robust, but if you've suffered a lot of damage, you've got 2 life left, and you've gone into Tokyo by mistake even because you've accidentally rolled a couple of these claws on your 3rd reroll, then you are screwed because the next player's going to roll a load of dice. And if they come up with a couple of... no, not like that, but if they come up with a couple of claws, then you are out of the game. So there it is, King of Tokyo. Alright, it's a bit luck heavy, but you can mitigate that by the rerolls of the dice, and most of it is just down to how far you're really willing to push in order to get the results that you think you need. It just feels so good. Those dice are superbly chunky and feel great clattering down onto the table. Everyone will be doing it in a flurry. There's a mad race to try and get the cards. It's fantastic. It's a simple game. It only takes 20 minutes or so to get through a round, and then you pull everything out and set it all up again, and you can just start again. It's a great game, and you should definitely get your hold of a copy. What the